guys, I'm Sarah with a thriftymom.com. As you guys have seen the last couple days, I have been wearing my hair with a little front braid and then just up with like a crazy messy bun. And several of you guys have asked how I did that, and I didn't really feel like it was anything like worth sharing because I was like, it just to me is like a lazy hairdo. Well, my little sister, who's a cosmetologist, saw it yesterday and she's like, oh my goodness, that's so cute. I've never been able to make that work in my hair. And I was like, well, if she thinks it's cute, I guess maybe it's okay sharing with you guys. So I am on day 3 hair. As you guys know, I've been trying to kind of do the whole extend lengths between washings, not because I'm trying to be gross and I'm not trying to be trendy, but just because I actually have eczema and my skin is really dry, and it is better for me to go further between bathing. But also, it's really good for your hair, and it makes your hair last longer and grow better and not break as much. And so I'm going to show you guys. So I'm on day 3. I showered Sunday before church. I did shower yesterday, but I just wore my hair up, so I didn't actually wash my hair. So I don't actually really feel like my hair, and one thing I'm noticing is normally it would be like on day 2, my hair would be like super greasy and really gross. And I'm noticing as I'm going in between the days, like I'm not noticing the dandruff, which is weird, and I'm also not noticing that my hair's super greasy as quick. That's a bonus. Okay. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So I just brushed through my hair, and as you guys can see, I have really thin and I have like shoulder length hair. Okay. So what I'm going to do to start myself off, and here's another thing. On day 1, I did use Root Booster. Okay. I used Root Booster on day 1. I also use Salt and Sea Spray. And I use some Heat Shield, and then I use the blow dryer and I blow dried my hair. And that helps. If I don't do those steps from day 1, I do still get really greasy hair because my hair just lays totally flat against my head and I have no volume. But if I follow those steps and then curl it, I can get quite a bit of volume, and just getting the hair up off your scalp is key to not having a super greasy scalp. Okay, so if I felt like my hair was kind of greasy, I could go in and I could kind of piece the different sections. Use this Deja Vu dry shampoo. The nice thing about this is it dries clear, okay? So for you dark-haired girls, you guys know the pain of dry shampoo and how it kind of leaves your hair looking all chalky looking. At least other brands do. So I was very hesitant to try this brand, and when I did, I was pleasantly surprised to find out it didn't leave a dry, sticky film. Okay, I'm going to do the back of my scalp because that gets a little greasy back there. And I'm just going to go in, I'm going to massage this in. Hey, Cindy. So if you can't afford a masseuse, well, then just get yourself some dry shampoo. All these products happen to be 50% off right now via the exclusive link I'll leave as soon as this video is done. And this is going to add some texture to our hair, but it is also going to soak up any oils that you just don't want people to see when you pull your hair up, okay? So there we go. Now I've taken care of my scalp, but the ends of our hair I feel like are kind of like the middle child, and they totally get left out, and we forget to take care of those. I have been trying the marula oil, the Menage marula oil. My daughter's been using it for a while, and she uses it, her hair's naturally curly, and she uses it like all over her hair. Well, I've just been using it just a couple spritz on the tips of my, like the ends, and this is just kind of adding some of that much needed nourishment back to the ends of my hair that, I'll be honest, I'm 38 years old, and I always like condition my scalp. I always pay attention to my scalp, but I never pay attention to the ends of my hair. The only thing I do to the ends of my hair is get it trimmed. So I'm trying to be kinder to my hair, and I'm trying to make sure that the different parts of my hair get the different things that they need. Has thin hair. I have super thin hair, thick hair. This gives me, oh, awesome. Thank you, Jen. What day? I'm just on day 3, so not very impressive. And like I said, I actually normally only tend to go to day 4 or 5, and then I'm like, nope, I'm done. I'm ready for like a full-on wash. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to part my hair over this is my normal natural part, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and part my hair quite a bit further over, so about another 2 inches over. And then I just take a hair pick, or I'm just going to use a pencil, and I'm going to part this section. So just to give myself like a little kind of, I guess, bang area. Like, you know, or it's basically where my braid's going to be. But like if I was to have bangs, I used to have bangs back in the 80s and they were rocking, let me tell you, ladies. Okay, so I'm just going to part that back. So then I have this section of hair. And if you've seen my hair the last few days, it looks like I've braided my hair all the way into here. Well, it's just an illusion, ladies. Basically, all you're going to do is you're just going to braid this section, okay? So I'm going to brush it out. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my boar bristle brush. This is really good. Do you see? It's really good at like sticking in there and smoothing things out and also distributing those natural oils. So I want this to look nice and smooth up top. So now don't be scared. So if you can do a French braid, then you can do this. So we're just going to grab this section right here. I'm going to pull it in 3. And I'm using a mirror across the room, so if I look like I don't know what I'm doing, that's probably why, because I can't do it in the camera. I have to do it in a mirror across the room. Okay. So we're just going to French braid our hair. And having you guys watch me is, it's a little stressful because I don't feel like I'm the best hair braider. And you'll see how this is going to go from like, what? To, oh, okay, that's how it works. That's cute. So don't give up on me here just yet. Okay, so I have my hair braided. Yeah, the 80s perms. I had an 80s perm. I had a perm when I was married. Whew, the sun is making my eyes water. Okay, so do you see that? I have this super wimpy, pathetic little braid in front of my hair, okay? And then I'm just going to take this little baby pony and I'm just going to really loosely stick it in the end there. Okay, everybody who's impressed, give me some woohoos. I'm sure there's going to be some mean people on the internet that are like, oh, that's ugly. It is ugly. I agree with you. You don't have to tell me that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking this and I'm just going to start piecing the different parts out. Hey, sweetheart, could you get me a bottle of water? And we're just going to pull the different pieces that I braided. We're just going to piece this braid apart. Now, if your hair doesn't have any texture, this is a little harder to do. And that's why hair training and being able to have some of those products in, like I said, just minimal products. If you add too many products in your hair, all of a sudden your hair is like all sticky and gross. But it's just enough to give my super fine, thin hair some texture. Thank you, sweetheart. He's not impressed with my hair. If you could see his face, he's like, oh. Thanks, sweetheart. Appreciate it. Okay, so I'm just feathering this braid. Okay. I feel like this section here just needs a little bit more feathering. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and finish this off and make the end just a little bit more tighter. Now I could have added more hair in there, and that probably would have been somewhat beneficial, but there we go. So this is like a 5-minute, this is like, I don't really have time to get my hair done out the door look, okay? So now I'm just going to take my hair and I'm going to finger it up into a pony. I can do that because I just used the Longe nylon bristle brush. to really go through my hair and get rid of all those snaggles. Okay. And like I said before, I started using dry shampoo to help extend my hair. The weird thing was is I couldn't ever wear my hair up on day 2 or 3 because I had dandruff. And the weird thing was is it feels strange to me that going further in between washing has somehow like eliminated my dandruff. I'm kind of confused by the process, but I'm loving it. Would you recommend the 25 or the 32 millimeter wand for very coarse and thick full hair? Kelsey, for hard to curl hair, I would definitely recommend the titanium, okay? So now I'm going to put my hair up, and then we're going to just sneak this little braid up in here, and then we're going to pull it like that, okay? And aren't you impressed with how awesome this does not look? The width would basically be more shoulder length. If your hair is shoulder length, then I feel like you can normally get away with 32 millimeter or below. If your hair is shoulder length or above, I almost always recommend the 25 millimeter because the 25 millimeter, those curls are going to relax them. And if you have long hair, then you can get with the 32 millimeter. But for kind of coarse, hard to curl hair, I would recommend the 32 millimeter, no, sorry, the 25, if your hair is shoulder length and above, 25 millimeter titanium. And I would also recommend you getting the one that has the temperature control, because the temperature control is going to allow you to find the perfect heat setting for what you need for your hair. Okay, so back to this. So I fingered it up, but now once again, just like I loosened up sections on that braid, I'm going to go through, I'm going to loosen up these sections on my hair so it's not just like tight against my head. I'm actually going to take this out and redo it because I'm not liking the way it chose to lay. So I'm just going to now awesome. Yeah, I think that's what's happening, Crystal, which is like, why didn't I understand that that's what was happening before? Okay, so I have this little hair poofy up here now, okay? And now I'm just going to kind of take some of these sections out, and we're just going to fluff it and make it more full, just a little bit larger, and going to pin some of this hair back just a little bit. Okay, so now hopefully you can see, and hopefully I did a good job. I feel like this braid's a lot thinner than the ones I have been doing, but it's really hard braiding my hair from a mirror across the room. But can you guys see that I now have this braid that lays kind of across here? And it's just like a different way to make it look like, oh wow, I didn't just totally like give up and not do my hair today. Instead, I actually did something cute. And it's not hard to do at all. It's not tricky. Basically, the main thing is you just have to fluff it out. Okay, so that is what that looks like. And then like I said, if you wanted to add even more volume to this, you totally could by just kind of tousling up a bit and adding a couple more bobby pins. And then you just kind of finish this off with, like just a little bit more marula oil, and then also some Trio Chic hairspray, which looks like I don't have my Trio Chic out here, so I'm just going to use the Hot to Trot. This is like their maximum hold. I do have a hard to curl hair. Is there 25 or 32 best? My hair is a little bit past my shoulders. I would definitely suggest the 25 if your hair is just past your shoulders. One thing, they do have the Le Sync set, which actually comes with all 5 wands, and it's 50% off right now, and that would be a fabulous way to kind of help you find which wand you like the best. And all of those ones are temperature controlled, and all of those have the auto shut off too, so keep that in mind. All right, so there we go. Super fast, super easy, out the door. All of a sudden it kind of looks like you put some effort into your hair. I feel like this could totally, like I said, I can do it in like 4 or 5 minutes and then I'm totally done. I wish I knew how to French braid my own hair. My fingers get tangled. Yeah, I know. It's really easy. Kelsey, one thing is doing this front portion, as you saw, it really only took about 4 steps to get across my forehead. So just practice, and it's gonna look really ugly when you first start. But like I said, if you take it and you kind of start feathering those pieces out, it gives it a totally different look. So I definitely encourage you to try it. I have the gloss and I love it. Awesome. I have super fine thin hair. I'm gonna try this. Awesome, Angela. So yeah, this just kind of gives you some little more volume. And with fine thin hair like me, the main thing is putting it up and then kind of pulling it right back out. Okay guys, I'm gonna let you go. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye. Ooh.